money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. Running right through it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
19 right.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. This third down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
7 Pirates.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now Willis on 4th down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Titans. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Touchdown! Robert Tunyon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
From the 27, Willis. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
3rd down, it's Willis. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about it. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Willis on the sneak. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Willis on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Malik Willis scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rodgers now on first down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Down inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Willis. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Going on fourth down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We discuss it a lot, but he is so hard to get to the ground, and we saw it right there.
How about that low center of gravity, the strong frame that he has? If you're a bowling fan, you would understand and recognize that ball goes right into the pocket and pins scatter. That's exactly what we saw there on that run, wasn't it?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Willis to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw once more. He finds Watson complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
26, 30.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
19 tight, 19 tight. 50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats, 19 right.
1st and 10, Willis. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys in the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers completed out left to Dobbs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
70, 18, right here. 7 Pirates. 3.
To try again after the sack. Willis. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
19,
And the busy night for Henry continues. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Henry running right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Willis.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers throwing here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there? The leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah.